cognizant of that ridge that cuts through the middle of this green. It sort of turns this green into one simple green and all these little complex sort of sections. That's the biggest thing, but that's also, you realize very, very quickly, you're playing links golf today.
It looks like he came over just a little bit.
Yeah, that one wasn't pretty, but it's still gonna get away with it.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Might have a chance. Might is the operative word there. Well, maybe overdid the brakes.
Looks like he just misread that.
God. Oh, this course is tough. I was actually thinking of making a
locked in on the read
practice video for this course. That might have been, that could have been a wise choice, to be honest, just to get an eye in, because
Frank, you hear it so often. This is a game of dealing with your miscues.
Oh, it's these missed
That's
putts
the beauty of this
you.
game of golf. It giveth and it taketh away.
Oh, bogey, man. Went over.
So that's a bogey, and now to one
let's
over
regroup.
par for the
Let's
tournament.
get back in the saddle here. We're not out of it, but we really can't.
Measuring 311 yards, the 12th Frank seems to offer an opportunity for a player to do something pretty dramatic here.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's called the Narrows. Really, it should be called the Temptation, because what player stands on a tee knowing he can reach and doesn't take up the gauntlet?
So tough. The green is just frightening. And if you don't land in the right bit, oh my goodness, it's just horrible. Yeah, we're over the back. Is that good or bad? I don't know.
Rich, that tee shot there has shortened up this hole considerably. It's made a tough par 4 into, well, we'll see, but it looks like a very birdieable hole now.
Hit it right where you want. Now he has a good chance to attack that whole location.
This is where we absolutely don't want to pitch and run this, because this is, you want go club down like 40 yards, but 100% anyway. We just want to plop this right near the pin. Simple.
Oh, it looked like you caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Oh, this is way too much.
Oh man, we're off the green.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and
this
now we'll have to rely on the short game.
Unbelievably tough.
But a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just ride a par down at the end of the hole. Don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Is an understatement. Now wait. Come on, just stay there.
And he's made it onto the green.
Well, looks like it's going to be a par to get this in.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
Such a par.
Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Believe it.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
Unbelievable.
So
we are on an express elevator to hell.
Coming down the stretch here at the U.S. Open at Chambers Bay, just 6 holes to play, and Frank, this par 4 13 will really test the players.
It is. If someone makes 3 here down the stretch, it will be monumental.
This is
4 here, no one would leave this hole unhappy.
Wow, that is a monster drive down.
This is tricky.
About 315 yards.
This could be a bad round here if you don't steady the ship in the next couple of holes.
Frank, quite a bit to consider here at the 13th.
Oh boy,
yeah, there's little knobs on the left and the right side of the screen, so that bunker you can see.
Here.
At first it looks like you've got to avoid it. Well, you've really just got to carry it.
Oh, that's going to be short. I was thinking of covering up there. Oh, look at this. Look. Look at. Oh my goodness.
And that one rolls just into the rough.
Now you have to decide whether or not that ball's going to fly or not.
Frank, out of the rough, best to swing a little bit easier or get after it with all you have.
Well, a little bit in between. Obviously, it's going to require a little bit of strength to make sure that club keeps going through. But it's still the planning of the shot. Once again, check short. Is there anything I have to carry? And even remember, there's always the option of just simply pitching the ball down the fairway and taking your medicine.
Here we go.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Do a dodgy par putt. Oh god, if we miss this, this is.
Frank, you know what gets me about this game?
Oh no!
Here a person makes a legitimate effort, makes a good stroke, and that ball spins around and is just laughing at the player. And now what's left? You can breathe on that ball. It counts the same as a 300-yard drive. It's not right,
single wheel in my
but it's the beauty of the game.
Probably even
Frank, a fifth consecutive par 4 here at the U.S. Open. This is the 14th hole, and I'm guessing by the time you set foot on this tee, you'll know exactly where your game is at.
Oh, this one here, great reward for someone that's driving the ball well. If you can drive it, down the left middle, avoid that little one-pot bunker in the middle of the fairway, you can certainly shorten this hole up. And then you can start to use the contours of this hole too, that bend right to left.
Plus, these are bad score.
546 yards becomes
it's not out of
shorter
it,
than what you would think.
It's not
nice drive, right in the fairway, and a good swing on that one.
So
ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
we really need to make some. I mean, a birdie here is going to be good.
Should be pretty good right there.
Come on, bite, spin
on
back.
The safe side.
Let's spin a wee bit.
Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th.
This is what I like about Chambers Bay. You go through all the emotions.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
I mean,
it's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
And then bang, struggling. Oh, I don't know. Does it break after? Is it straight? Yeah, there was break in it.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Oh no! Another
yeah,
one
there'll be no stress for the next one.
Another one. Another part.
Just 5 feet left.
Make it. It's a par.
Frank, that's a par, and onward we go.
+3. Oh, we really need.
167 yards on this hole. It's the 15th at the U.S. Open. Nice little par 3.
Oh, fun hole. Well bunkered with that. Once again, a bunker on a dominant side of the green. This time the right side. And one little pokey bunker there on the left side. Green's big enough. A few little contours in this green. Magnificent view, of course, but it's fun to have a hole that's not overly long.
Oh, this is tricky. Club selections. Vital. Oh, it's not too bad. Well, we're gonna have a chip, I suppose.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Frank, you've played golf courses all over the world. How would you describe, define links golf?
Well, I think you go back to St. Andrews, really. The true links golf courses were built on wasteland. That's why there were dune areas, and even St. Andrews used to be an archery. Used to do archery there on Sundays and that when the golf course was closed. So it's land that wasn't used for anything else. You're obviously playing in the elements. There's very little protection. Most links courses, you struggle to find any trees. Chambers Bay, no exception.
Oh dear.
Trying to get out of here with just one dropped shot. This is for bogey.
This is not good.
Well, too bad. He gives one back.
This is not good. Again, we're not out of it, but...
Now to the 3-hole finishing stretch here at Chambers Bay, and we get it started with a relatively short par 4. It's a 423-yard hole, the 16th, Frank.
Bend slightly to the right. There's a huge bunker all the way down the right side that sort of starts, I don't know, maybe about 100 yards off the tee, goes all the way to the green. You go right, and then you realise why this hole is called.
Come on.
Beautiful rhythmic swing right there.
Oh, dear.
Right down Peachtree. Frank, what's the danger here on the approach to the 16th, considering the green is really pretty small?
Well, obviously it's a short par 4, so you
Come
know
on,
that the
bait.
problem's going to happen up ahead, and that's exactly what it does. This is probably one of the smallest, narrowest greens on James Bay, and you can see it slopes dramatically from left to right. That has to be taken into consideration with the second shot.
That's pot.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
But it's not good enough,
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
And getting ready for the putt. Rough day so far, 4 over par on the round.
Rough day, now you said it.
Just 2 holes left to play. Now a par 3, the 17th, 218 yards, and all sorts of trouble, Frank, down that right.
Well, if you weren't beached at 16th, there's a chance you can be derailed, which is what this hole's called, at 17.
I think we need to hit it
difficult
almost
par
back
3, you can
front,
see
to
the
be
bunker
honest.
there in front, and once again, wind conditions. This is going to probably require one of the best tee shots, especially in the closing stages of the US Open.
Not aim too far over.
So he's hit it inside 30 feet, not his best, but still a chance.
Yeah, the odd 28-footer, and that's exactly what it is. Seen a few of those go down.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Oh, come on. Putt it. Yeah,
just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it.
But
just a couple of feet.
It's another part. No.
He's made it.
4 over par.
Now to the 18th hole. Frank, everyone wants to finish in style.
Yeah, the home hole here, you know, once again you head back to just a wonderful view, and you realise that Chambers Bay was designed as a walking golf course, and it was designed to have fun and test every department in your game. 18 will do that. It probably gives you more trouble on both sides of the hole than any other hole on the golf course. Second shot.
209 yards, not a chance. Not a chance.
Excellent looking shot here.
Very close though. Well, we've got a lot of work to do for the second round.
Frank, you want to finish with one
good
swing here, the approach shot to the 18th hole.
I don't think there's a flat putt on this green, Rich. You know, there's so many different sections. We said the course was like a maze. This 18th green can be like a maze. If you're on the right portion, then obviously that certainly helps. But there's so many different levels to this green.
That's a beautiful shot, and that sets him up for a really easy putt. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
We really need this putt. We really need to make this putt. I mean, I think it's. Oh.
Are you kidding me? He just missed that. I cannot believe that. That was such a short putt. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
After start
so finishes the day with a 74.
That's not good enough.
Well, not an especially good start to the tournament, Frank, through one round. They might be in jeopardy of missing the cut.
And they have to remember right now it's just one round, and they are, as you were saying, you know, in the outside looking right in at the moment. But well, you never know. I've seen golf tournaments won from further back than this.
There's not much to say, to be honest. Pretty poor. So that'll just about do it, guys. I'll probably check and see. Yep, speed still 4 under par. Anyway, that concludes that round. I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye.